Hello again, Dan Barrett on our Buyer Beware series. Wanted to talk more about, we've been talking about the credit scores and how do you maintain a credit score. I've had so many people contact me in regards to wanting more information on this that I'm going to just continue with the same avenue. I'll give you an example of a couple that have made contact with me, and their credit score is really, really bad. We've, in the last, since 2016, through going to different dealers, she's had her credit searched 76 times. And so banks look at that, and that's really, really a bad thing to do, because each place they went to, and they just keep doing it, and some of the places are, again, they're not interested in your best interests. They're interested in just trying to get this deal done. And I think that to protect yourself from that, you want to make sure that you can go and do a soft check on your credit by just going to your bank and talking to them. But there's no benefit going from place to place and doing that yourself, because that's putting marks on your actual credit bureau. So you don't want to do that. It's okay, if you're trying to find out what to do with that, then, like I said before, you can always reach me on and I'll give you the contact information at the end of the video. So the things you want to be careful of, it's okay to go to your bank and say, listen, I wanted to look at whatever. I don't know what it would be, just something that you wanted to buy, and to do that you would have to borrow money. Talk to the bank. They can tell you, what your credit looks like, and it doesn't affect your credit score. If you have really, really good credit and you're buying a whatever, that's not going to be an issue. But if you're trying to protect your credit score, you're trying to build credit. Like I know some people talk about, you want to start your credit small, with getting multiple credit cards and stuff. I'm not a fan. I think that you're better to start your relationship off with the bank that you've done business with, and have a bank account and things like that, because they can give you advice on what's the best way to do that. And sometimes there's different credit cards are not a good value. I'll give you an example. If you borrowed, I think somebody said, one of the banks had told me this, that if you had $9,000 on your credit card and you paid your minimum payment, you would spend approximately $36,000 to do that. The other thing, the use of credit cards, a lot of people are buying things that they don't really need. And if they took cash, they wouldn't do it. So you want to make sure that whatever you're buying with that credit card or with that, store credit thing or whatever, that's something that you really want to get, and you have to pay it back. The ideal thing for a credit card is to have a balance, and you pay that balance off every month. And then you gain the points or whatever it is that's on your credit card without really having it cost interest. When you take a cash, I know some people, in fact, I think the same people that had this 76 inquiries, on their credit bureau, they're making loans at these cash handout places and to pay off their loan payments. That's really bad. Or paying one credit card with another credit card. So you're simply spending too much money, and that's not going to protect your credit score. So you want to start being able to pay what you put on your credit card. You want to be able to pay that off that month, because otherwise it's very expensive. And so again, I'm gonna close the video off at this point. But if you have questions on that, just call me. You can reach me. The contact information for phone is 306-242-0276. And you can reach me via email in my office at dbarrett@smpchev.ca.